Hey guys, Melanie Kenneman at the Austin Southwest Market Center and team leader here and OP at the Northwest. Thank you for watching. I just want to share a message with you about the shift. And I know I've talked to a lot of agents, and I know that we've been in a pretty fantastic market in Austin, Texas for a few years. And I think that some of us are starting to see that the market is shifting and evolving. And so there's no reason to have fear around this if you're purposeful and if you're really focused on the things that matter most. And so we had a really great coaching call with our MAPS coach, Mike Bastian. You are amazing. On Friday, talking about what a shift looks like, and sometimes when it's too late to even realize, and then the sellers are chasing the market down, and buyers are thinking that they can price it wherever they want. So I want to give you some tips, and also I want to talk about how bold is the solution for you in fall to get you through the shift, because I really believe you have to be better than you've ever been, because as the market shifts, there's still opportunities, lots of opportunities out there. The people who get the opportunity are the people that are the most proactive and have the most highest skill set out there. And I don't know any other class besides Bold that is really a skill building class where you are really doing the work every single day of the activities that you need to be doing. So one thing I want to show you is this graph that we worked on with our coach, which is basically telling you the market that we're in. And so if you were going to draw this out, you can see it. It's basically, here we have the market, okay? Markets go up, markets go down. They're cyclical, right? And so here you'll see in the middle of an up and down market, we call that the middle of the road, buyers and sellers. So markets go up, markets go down, but in the middle here you'll always have certain buyers, like divorces, people getting married, having kids, relocating for a job, retiring, moving into a 55 plus community. There are so many different reasons people are always buying and selling, regardless of what's happening in the economy around them. But then, and what we've been looking at really since 2012 is the bubble has been creating itself. And that's where you see a lot of luxury, second home that people are purchasing, speculators come into the market and they start buying up properties thinking they're going to just build a bunch of wealth through that. All great things. We've been seeing that market. Well, however, we're seeing a shift, right? And we're seeing volume is still increasing, yet units are not. And when units are not increasing and volume's still up, when volume recorrects itself, you're going to be surprised to see, that's when you'll feel it, that your volume isn't there anymore, that your units are down. And that's when you really feel the shift. The challenge is as the market's shifting, the sellers don't necessarily know that, and that's where you come into play. So as it goes down and dips into the market like we've been before, and of course we can't forecast what exactly this market's going to look like, but we know it's shifting. That means less homes are selling, listings are sitting longer, and buyers are getting pickier, that's for sure. So when you go drop into this box, you see investors, short sales, REO, first-time home buyers. And so if you be proactive and feel when a market is shifting, you're going to be the guy that stays ahead. And so we've been in this market, really since 2012 to 2018. And as it moves, are you going to be that agent that helps your client move through the next natural shift? And that's, you'll see them again and again throughout your real estate career. So one thing that I think is so important is to get out your shift book again. I lived by this book in Reno. We were in one of the hardest hit markets, and that's when I was team leader. And I'll tell you what, 65% of our market was either a short sale foreclosure. It was a distressed property. And there were so many agents at so many companies, other than Keller Williams, that would say, I'm just going to avoid short sales or whatever. And we'd be like, hey, it's 65% of our market. How are you really serving your client? So I think what we're going to see now in Austin is that as things continually kind of even out a little bit and listings sit longer, what's the conversation you're having with your seller? How are you going to make sure you price right? So if you pull up in your shift book and pull up tactic number 7, price ahead of the market, seller pricing strategies, it's really, really interesting. You want to price from your competition, not from your comparables, right? Because if a market's starting to go downward, that means you'll always be following the market if you're looking at what happened just even a month ago. It's a different market even 2 months ago. So are you paying attention to where the market's going, and are you pricing accordingly? Because if you're not the best price, your listings are going to sit longer. Now again, remember from my graph, that middle of the road, those are the people that are always looking to buy or sell. So those are the people that you want to be in relationship, and you have to be really good at your skills to find that. I love this. It says this isn't rocket science. When the market shifts, first buyers and then sellers become overly guarded and set in motion another intriguing game of the Price is Right. In this version, instead of guessing there is no top, buyers now predict there is no bottom. When previously they were aggressively pushing prices forward, now they're equally aggressive in trying to pull them back. The truth is the market remains full of people who generally want to buy or sell. The question is, at what price? And so this talks about being able to price realistically, knowing what market you're in. The direction in which a market is going and the speed at which it's moving determine pricing strategies. Properties that are appropriately priced for the market will always make the best impression. They'll be the first shown, the most talked about, the first to receive offers, and most likely to sell. But if the price doesn't match the direction of the market, then buyers will merely move on and never ever give it a second thought. So think about that in your pricing. Because sellers have a dilemma. In a falling market, it usually means all sellers are going to have to take a price cut. The market price is getting ready to fall across the board. And so they have to price it right and understand what's happening with the market. Ken's going to talk a lot about the shift and how to price right in next week's team meeting on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. So I hope you'll join him and talk about making sure that you're setting yourself up for success. The whole reason I want to do this is to tell you we're launching Bold, October Bold. That's always our big Bold. And this is a perfect time for you to master your skills and to come in and be bold with us. Like I mentioned before, David Long was top Mike Ferry coach for years. He's been a bold coach for a couple years, and he is all about mastery. So what are you going to do differently to make sure you're making those contacts? It's a numbers game. You've got to be really, really good at what you're doing. Have a purpose, have a plan, and that's what Bold's all about. So if you're still on the fence, join us Thursday for free. First Step to Bold from 8:30 to 3:30. I hope you really, really, really take this seriously. I just had a conversation with another amazing agent that told me his whole system of what he's been doing, it just changed overnight. So he has to do something differently to maintain the level of listings that he's used to. So what are you going to do differently? And how are you going to stand out? And how are you going to educate your people about what's going on in the market? It is your job. Your job is to be the local economist of choice. So I hope you'll choose to come join us at Bold for the next couple months and just master your skills. Let's make this the highest level Bold we've ever had. And let's fine tune all of the dialogues you're having and conversations going into a shifting market, because you will be the one to watch out for. When you plug in and you play at the highest level, you will be the one that will get that listing. You will be the one that helps your buyers make a great decision and find that property that they really want. So I hope you join us at Bold. Congratulations for everybody for another great month, and let's keep doing what we're doing, because the future is up to us, and I'm excited about where we're going. So let's get there together. Have a good day.